Hi, Ali here again, aka the Law of Attraction Lover. So I just thought I'd jump on and quickly record this quick podcast. I believe it is going to be an Ali short. So I've actually just got off recording the previous episode, episode 25, where I said, yeah, F it, I'm doing it naked. I'm still naked, but I literally came off of that to upload it and everything. Had a little scoot on my phone, see if I had any messages. And then it came up on social media that Iris Apfel, her date of birth until yesterday. And I don't know if you know Iris, but she was 102. She was an incredible lady. A model. And what confused me is she actually done a post, or the social media people had done her team or whoever had done a post of her saying that she was 102 and a half on and happy leap year everyone. And she's actually passed away a few hours ago, wherever she was in her time zone, on the 1st of March. So I share a post sometimes by a guy called Gary Vaynerchuk, who was probably one of the first people to jump on. Um, well, he is an incredible person. Um, he comes across as very ADHD, which I love. I really resonate to people like that. But he saw the potential in social media and created a social media agency. He talks all about the time about posting. He's very level two. By me, do this many times, like hustle, hustle, hustle. So that bit I don't align to. But I share a video that I to a few people now, where a lady approached him, and I think she was 50, and talked about using social media and should I use social media. And he says, and I've heard someone that would recently turned, I sent it to them because they were turning 50, and immediately were getting nervous about that. All they thought about was negativity about being 50. And I tell this in all my episodes, all over the place, all in my own social media, that people would come into my brick and mortar business, tell me I was lucky doing what I love, but they had no talent, or they were too old, or they had no money. And that, I knew that happened for a reason now, because it set me on the path that I'm on now, to prove that that is all BS. I'm coming up 58, and I talk about it all the time, and people always say, oh, you don't look like your age. That's because I'm so happy doing what I love. My vibe is so high the majority of the time, and when it's not, I recognize this and I work on it. And I believe that is transmuted now into how I look and how I radiate, because I'm not focused on negativity all the time. So I did talk about that I was available in the last episode, that I'm here to help people. But yeah, I'm just jumping on now because I've seen that Iris passed away at 102 and a half yesterday, as the time I record this, on March the 2nd, 2024. I'm on a mission in 2024 to manifest more in motherfucking 24. And I've done an episode on that, and I want to help people do the same. I'm not effing about. This year, I still will do it from Ho'oponopono. I still do it from inspired action, but I can see the potential that is available to me and available to everyone. And I'm not messing about that. I'm not wasting time, um, not utilizing this incredible opportunity we have to us. And I'm just in the last days, I'm just changing my position. I'm still in my bed, recording this, but yeah, that video I send to people when they immediately diss themselves about being too old, or oh, I'm going to be 50, doom and gloom, and this, that, and the other. My life got better after 40. That is why my podcast is called the Fab Over 40 Show. I had no idea where my life was going to go after that, by simply starting a simple gratitude practice in the morning, which I talk about all the time as well, that is built into my free giveaway. I give it away for free at mywakeuphappy.com as part of now what turned into a 5-step framework. Honestly, my life changed because of a simple 10-minute practice, and I could not be more miserable at that time. But I got to rock bottom. I asked for help subconsciously from the universe, and it instantaneously answered me and offered, well, a voice came into my head, and I followed those inspired action steps, and my life has changed since then. And what I'm doing now still blows my mind. And I know in a year's time what I will be doing will blow my mind. And I love everything of that. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. But yeah, going back to Gary V's video that I sent to people, this lady, it was like a reel, and this lady walks up to him and asks him some advice and say that she's 50. And he says, now, and I believe this before I seen this video, we're going to be living in the healthiest age possible. I know there's a lot of overweight, and I'm not at my optimum physical body, but this is my 3D, not my 5D. This is my 3D image. This meat suit that I'm currently in, projecting as Ali, is just all energy resonating at different vibrations, and it is my meat suit and my 3D perspective. But I know that there's a higher 5D perspective. But the meat suit version of me, the 3D version of me, has potentially got 30, 40, 50 plus years to live. Now, don't you want to wake up happy? Look at whatever age you are now. Imagine Iris, that she lived to 102 in this day and age. She wore what I loved about her is that she was still working. I know she was frail in the end. She was in a wheelchair. An image was projected, but she was a model. And she just, when I first seen her, she just wore these crazy, wacky clothes. She was still a model. She was still sought after, proving to me that you don't have to wear beige and you don't have to accept your grey hair or anything else in this day and age. You can be and do and have whatever you want to be at any age. And she was the epitome of that. And she has now passed away, and she was a legend. So imagine if you're going to live to 102, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep going to the job you hate? Or are you going to keep going to the job you hate, but in your break time or you're going to wake up early when you get home? You're going to learn stuff. You're going to jump into my Law of Attraction Lovers Club at LOALOVER.club and go into there and start watching the models. That's because I've got Iris on my mind. Modules with a 7-day free trial and $7, just $7 a month. I'm keeping it at $7 a month. I've decided I'm doing that. I know people might think I'm crazy as it gets bigger and bigger, because I've seen the people that inspired me to create my membership site, they've upped their prices and things, but I've decided, and I've alluded that I was going to do that as the archive got bigger. Now I'm not, because I want to help as many people as possible. If I get my message out there, it will make me an income. It won't be my only income stream. It's not my only income stream, but it's not about the income. Well, that's nice, and we all like money. I want it as an inspiration, as a model for what other people can do to share with people with their skills and talents. But it's also a resource for people to go into and watch the videos and all the ever increasing archive for just $7 a month. I know people, I said that in the last episode, that spend more than that a day. I don't know what the transference is in England to dollars, but I know that that's probably about the price of a coffee for people using dollars to buy coffees wherever it is. And they can do that day after day, and they probably buy more because they buy things to eat with that, a sandwich, etc., a pastry, a breakfast deal, whatever, on a daily basis. Perhaps they go and get their double espresso and their bacon roll to get them energized for the day, and they do that every day, 365, and they don't even think twice about that cost. They enjoy it and they're entitled to do that, and that's their money, and they spend it. But then they might moan about the job they're going to with that bacon roll en route with their double espresso that they need to get to that job that they hate, and they stay there and they don't do anything to change their lifestyle. But they'll pay that money every day, but they won't pay $7 a month to find a way to change their life. And I believe we are living in the best time ever to do that. So I'm here to help. I'm here to help one-to-one. Obviously, there's going to be an expense to that, to get that one-to-one, but that is an acceleration. That gets people to where they want to be. My client that I met with last week and helped her with her podcast was like, you're blowing my mind. You're blowing my mind, but in a good way. These things that I was showing her that I'm passionate about, I didn't know how to do. It took me months, 4 years ago. Honestly, I think it's about 3 years ago. I was doing other stuff before that, but the stuff that I'm passionate about now, I had no clue. I know, Christmas 2020, early 2021, I had no clue how to do this. Is when I started embarking on. I knew that I wanted to create digital products. I knew that there was a way that you could make location, time freedom, income streams out there, so you could make an income being anywhere you wanted in the world, doing what you wanted. Um, but I wasn't sure how to implement it. And the universe gave me the opportunity and brought me in front of the people to teach me how to do that. Now I can teach other people. But what they weren't sharing was how you can do it for free or little finance. Obviously, if you want to learn it faster, I can teach you one to one. But to learn all the things that I've invested in to get you there faster, obviously, I'm not stupid. I'm not giving it away for free anymore. If you've listened to any part of the podcast, I was giving it all away for free. I can't afford to do that. But the Law of Attraction Lovers Club, LOALOVER.club, has modules in there for $7 a week, a month, that you with trial, that you can learn how to, and in your own time, like I did. I invested in courses and mentorship and modules and things that I just watched, paused, implemented, watched, paused, implemented. Forgot to go to the little blue button, which I should have done earlier, because that's what I was paying for. I was paying for some software and some advice, and there was a little blue button in the right hand corner for tech support, and I was trying to figure it all out myself. When I could have gone to that, and what I was struggling with for weeks, I got sorted out with them in seconds, because that's what I was paying for. But I forgot that. But it fast tracked me, and it helped my knowledge and expertise, which is now muscle memory to me, like riding a bike, driving a car. It's in there, it's set in there, and I can share that with other people and help people faster. So you can either do it the slow route with the Law of Attraction Lovers Club, or you can come to me one to one. The best way to do that, you can go on, I will put a link in the show notes. Go to my link tree and contact me that way. Or why not sign up for my free 5-step framework morning routine, which has one of those steps is the step that changed my life. You will then, it's an exchange, you will be on my exclusive email list and getting information that I don't always share anywhere else on there. You get a free 5-step framework, but then you can reply to that email and then say, Ali, I need some help. I need some one-to-one. And we can talk through packages and ways of helping you to get where you want to be faster. But just think about Iris living to 102 whenever you listen to this, and whatever age you are, you have got several decades in front of you. Do you want them to be decades you wake up happy for, or decades you wake up dreading? And I believe you can create what you want to do for free, and I can teach you you could pay to invest in me, but then you're paying in my expertise to show you those websites, to show you those ways that you can create income streams straight away, and how you can do that for free. And when you work with me one to one, I have a way of tapping into what makes people tick, because they've forgotten what they're passionate about. But I start asking questions that I start leveraging out of that people, and then showing them how they can utilize that. And then we can work together one to one. And it might be you just want to create a podcast in the beginning, and I can show you how to do that. Or you might have this whole big vision, and we work together on several months, but I can show you all these tips and tricks one to one that are tailored exactly to what makes you tick and what you're going to put out there in the world. Because I believe everyone has gifts and talents to share with the world, and the world needs to hear them and see them. And I can show you how to do that exclusive to you, and how you can build your brand. I do have a small section in the introduction of what I've just created in the Law of Attraction Lovers Club, the LOALOVER.club, which I'm calling the Creator Hub, because I'm investing everything into that digitally. If it's not one-to-one, then it's going in there at the moment. I've left all my other stuff out there, set it, forget it, my gratitude course, my free morning routine, my book about how to use Law of Attraction Ho'oponopono for being bullied, either in childhood or adulthood, because I've had that both, but I'm grateful for all of that now, or I wouldn't have written that book. That's on Amazon as a Kindle book. I haven't even bothered putting it into a physical book at the moment. It's all out there, because everything is going to the Law of Attraction Lovers Club or one-to-one mentoring to get people there faster. So there is a way, I believe, because I've been there and done it, that you can still do your job, but you will enjoy your job that you possibly hate at the moment far more if you know that you go home or use 10 minutes of your lunch break, or you get to work earlier and that you use 10 minutes there, or you get up earlier and use time before you go to work. You will feel far more motivated, inspired, if you know that every day that you go in there is one day closer to the day you stop going in there. to either we retire, but you've already built up several income streams to do the things you want to enjoy in retirement rather than carrying on working because you can't afford to retire, or you can bum off your boss even earlier because you've been so successful before you've even got to retirement age. That's what I'm passionate about now. That's what I'm passionate about, showing people that age is irrelevant and we have got so much life in front of us. I want people to wake up happy, enjoy it, not dreading it, because I've been there as well. So I just wanted to say I'm here to help you. There are ways that I can help you. You can either go to mywakeuphappy.com and email me. You can go to my links tree and contact me there. Hit me up on social medias. Everything is either the Law of Attraction Lover or at alisonkparsons.com. My website is alisonkparsons.com. You can join the Law of Attraction Lovers Club, LOALOVER.club, and go in there and just check out the trial and some modules and see if it makes sense to you, if it's a fit that you think it will work with you. But there are ways that I can help you from today to get you to where you want to be so that you wake up happy, creating multiple income streams, because you could potentially be living as long as Iris. So I'm just jumped in there to say that to you. I'm here to help because that's what I'm passionate about now. That is my life's purpose. That is my mission, to help people over 40, going into retirement, waking up happy, doing what they love and loving what they do. I'll leave it with there, but have a fabulous day, as always, week, month, year, but most importantly, life. You are amazing.